I'm Dr. Eric Kowalski, and this is my wife, Shannon Kowalski, and we at Higher Health Chiropractic are here to serve our community through the most specific scientific chiropractic care available, which allows us not to treat any specific condition, but to remove nerve interference and allow the body to heal itself.
The torque release is so different. People, when I tell them that I'm coming here and how much better I feel, they're like, well, I just can't stand that crack, crack. And I'm like, but it's not, they don't do that here. Dr. Eric has a little torque thing and he sets it for each individual, each point, different ways for different times in your treatment. I said, it just goes thunk. And you don't even know anything's happened until you're halfway to your car and you're thinking, oh, wait a minute, I can move my shoulder. I'm not feeling any pain in my knees. So it's very different.
I thought it was really interesting how he did things differently, because I was told by a chiropractor 20 years ago that there's nothing really that they can do for my back. It was just going to probably hurt forever. So after 3 months, that's not true anymore.
It started back when I was a teenager. I was a migraine sufferer. It was horrible. It felt like a vice grip on the back of my neck, throwing up, seeing spots, the whole ordeal. And finally at 18 years old, a family member introduced me to principled chiropractic care. And 6 months later, I was migraine-free. A few years after that, I met Dr. Eric, who at that time was a mechanical engineer working on diesel engines in New York. And every time he came to see me, we'd go water skiing and wakeboarding on Lake Superior. Anytime he got in the water, he'd be instantly stuffed up with horrible allergies. And so I'd always tease him, you really should go see my chiropractor. And he was a little skeptical at first, but eventually he listened and he got himself under care. The body is created to heal, so his allergies cleared up. He wanted to know how that happened, and he went on to pursue his doctorate in chiropractic care.
How does chiropractic care help with allergies? Or how can chiropractic care help with diabetes, ulcers, ear infections in kids, Lyme's disease, multiple sclerosis? Chiropractic care removes nerve interference and allows the body to heal itself. So it doesn't matter what condition that you have, you're better off without nerve interference than you are with it.
We ended up getting married, and shortly thereafter I got pregnant with our first son, Logan. Surprisingly, in the 3rd trimester of my pregnancy, I was diagnosed with liver failure. I have 5 sisters and 3 brothers, and my mom is one of 8 and my dad is one of 8. So when I called my mom, we couldn't find one case of liver disease in our family history. And so we started looking into my past, and if you look at what I was doing from 13 to 18, for my headaches, I was taking Tylenol. Research shows in the United States, Tylenol is the #1 cause of liver disease. If I would have known what I was doing from 13 to 18 was now going to affect how I brought my child into this world, I would have made a different choice. So we actually decided that we wanted to do something different. We wanted to raise our kids in a household that they would never even know what a medicine cabinet was. So the truth is, my liver is healing, my liver is getting stronger and stronger, and we meet people every single day that are told that they need a potion, a lotion, pill for the rest of their life because their body is sick and suffering.
I had migraines for about 3 years where I would get very dizzy and I would get nauseous. I kept taking more and more medicine, and they kept telling me, you need more medicine, here's more different kind of medicines, and take those with the other medicines you're taking. And that wasn't a fix. I wanted a fix, that was a Band-Aid. And so as the migraines kept going, it just became more evident that I needed to do something different.
Medication was the course of action. For the seasonal allergies, it was Flonase and Claritin, Allegra, nasal sprays, you name it, the gamut of prescriptions for allergy symptoms. I was also experiencing anxiety, in which I was prescribed Zoloft, and I had been taking that on and off for about 3-4 years. I didn't realize that having my spine adjusted and in alignment would actually help these other symptoms, the allergies as well as the anxiety that I was experiencing as much as it did.
The body is designed fully capable of healing by an amazing creator, and our bodies are designed to heal from above, down, inside, and out.
Christina has fetal alcohol syndrome and global developmental delays. Kelton was diagnosed with reactive attachment disorder, oppositional defiance disorder, and ADHD. He was taking a lot of medication when he joined our family a 1.5 years ago, But his medication has much tapered off since then, and his ADHD symptoms have been a lot improved. And so we've been really encouraged to see the progress in Kelton and his emotional stability.
I tout higher health and Dr. Eric to everyone I know, just because it has been so beneficial for me, and I see the benefits. I am prescription drug free now for over 3 months. I don't take any medications for my allergies or anxiety, and I'm not having any relapses that I might have experienced before.
I've had some allergies, but I was about 3 weeks I couldn't breathe, and I mentioned it to Dr. Eric, and he did his little torque machine on my face. By the time I got to my car, I was breathing again. And everyone else in my family is still taking their Mucinex and all that other stuff, and I'm fine again. I first came because my whole right side was just in pain. My hip, I could barely walk anymore. I was so afraid my next step was go to my doctor and get pain pills, and my knees were hurting and my shoulder was hurting so bad. The first time I walked out of here, I could turn my head again fully, and the pain in my hip was almost gone. And then at my 3-month evaluation, my shoulder was so pain-free I almost forgot to mention it.
We see numerous kids and families every single day that are able to avoid unnecessary medications and surgeries through removing nervous system interference and allow their body to function and heal the way that God intended it.
We wanted to create a place where our community can come and they can hear a different message, that the body is fully capable of healing, and it can do just that without the need of rounds and rounds of antibiotics and drugs.
I like to learn. I want to know what I'm doing, the reason why I am. So I really like the educational process of why chiropractic works. And so I feel like every day we do learn something.
Medications are meant to treat the symptom of the condition. They're not meant to get to the cause of why you have the problem and correct it. We're able to locate the interference, which is the cause of the problem, remove it, and watch the body heal itself. We see kids that come in with ear infections, and through specific scientific chiropractic adjustments, their nervous system is restored and their ear infections go away. Or a child comes in with anxiety problems, and through specific chiropractic care, their anxiety goes away. Or a child comes in with digestive issues or bedwetting issues, and that goes away. If that child would have came in before he would have had those symptoms, we could have located the interference with the technology that we have now, removed the interference, and that problem or symptom would have never occurred.
Our oldest was having bedwetting, and then our daughter, our next one down, was having joint pains, and we really started believing that, especially after we did the first 2 x-rays for them, and we saw how much their back at 5 and 6 was already growing crooked, and we just decided that we didn't want them to have the problems that we were having as we got older. We want to keep them healthy.
So the big idea is prevention. It's a lot easier to fix before it's been there for a long time than it is to wait until it shows up and try to fix it later. The most exciting part of my day is when I get to check a newborn baby or an infant as young as a couple days old to a few weeks old, and I know that I'm removing nerve interference from that infant that is going to allow their body to grow exactly the way that it was intended. And not only is it going to prevent numerous health conditions from ever becoming part of their system or part of their body, but it's going to allow their bodies to function optimally and just give them the best chance of experiencing health.
The first time Josh got adjusted was when he was about 8 days old, and actually he didn't get adjusted, but he got checked by Dr. Eric, and he continues to get checked every week and then adjustments when needed. He's never had an ear infection, he's never had a throat infection, but he has been in remarkable health, and he's now 10 months old.
For me, it's knowing that I helped encourage a mom to know that there is a different way.
It's very family friendly, and We can come in, it's relaxing, and we get to continue our education. We get to continue why we're receiving the care that we're receiving and why we should.
So our purpose is to bring natural health care to greater Grand Rapids area and beyond, and provide them with the most scientific, specific chiropractic care available in the history of chiropractic, and allow their bodies to heal from the inside out.
To help people reach their God-given health potential so that they may live a healthy, happy, drug-free life.
Higher Health Chiropractic is really more than a chiropractic office to me. They really do demonstrate it's a mission of love. They're taking God's perfect design and restoring it to the way that it should be, it was intended to be, and through that there is healing.
If you're looking for another way to raise your family, then specific chiropractic care is going to be the answer.